Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to this YouTube channel. It's your guy Igor here. Guys, in today's video is going to be very special, and the title you read on this video, it's true, it's not a clickbait. Guys, what if I tell you that you can come and start working in Canada like right now? What if I tell you that you don't need English for that? You are not going to need a job offer for that. You don't need to pass any interviews, and you can just come and start working in this country. What if I tell you that you can even take your children and send them to a Canadian school like the one behind me with Canadian children as well? You can bring your wife or your husband, your spouse, that's going to get a work permit, open work permit to work for any Canadian employer. So your spouse would be able to support the family as well. Guys, you would say, Igor, that's too good to be true. You know, that's just something out of imaginary. I don't believe this kind of things. But I'll tell you one thing on top of that. What if I tell you that you can actually get 200 extra points for your express entry profile to get your permanent residence eventually, after you are already in Canada working and living here with your family? That's crazy, guys, right? So, and it is true. So it is not a clickbait. Now I want to remind everyone that I'm not an immigration consultant and I don't provide immigration services as such. So don't start commenting, Igor, I need a job in Canada. But I'm telling you guys, this is real. And this is a program. It's not an immigration program. It's actually a program that gives you an opportunity to work in Canada on a working visa, which later on can transfer into an immigration program for you. So it is called an owner-operator work permit. How do you get it? And what is owner-operator? Now, in my career, working in logistics, I operated with lots of owner-operators. Owner-operator is basically a self-employed person. So everyone is thinking, Igor, how do I get a job in Canada? How do I get hired? How do I get a job offer? How do I get an LME? But there is one thing that you can actually do without all of that. You can hire yourself. You can be self-employed in Canada. Just think about it. Everyone is thinking how to get hired, whereas you can just go ahead and hire yourself. It's just mind-blowing, and it is available. And you know, if you start searching about it on the Canada.ca website, on the government website, there is literally no information about it, you know. Nobody's talking about it. And other people who mention it, you know, they don't mention it in such a way that you understand that you can actually go ahead and hire yourself as an owner-operator, as a self-employed person. You can literally register a corporation in Canada, and it is not expensive. In Alberta, I believe it's closer to $450. In Ontario, it's $300 something. So somewhere between $350 to $450. That's how much it costs to register a corporation in Canada. So starting a business is not too expensive. Now, of course, under this program, there are some requirements, and I'm not going to be covering absolutely all of them in this video. If you want to find out more details, I can make a more detailed video on this program, but I'll tell you this, guys. Literally, the main requirement is that you own at least like a 51% of this company, and you're going to hire someone from Canada, a Canadian person, to work with you. So basically providing jobs. I'll tell you this, guys, just literally 2 days ago, I was thinking 1 day ago, but it's 2 days ago, I had a guy who's a subscriber from this YouTube channel. I'm not going to provide too many details because I'm not sure if he's going to be alright. Vitas, it's nice meeting you here in Calgary, and it's nice to see you, man, starting your own business here in Canada. So he came here on permanent residency right now, right? And right now he's running his business, and he found out that it's pretty easy to do it in Canada, and he has hired one Canadian person to work with him because he was just too busy. So he is an owner-operator. All I'm saying, guys, is it's not that difficult, and you can do that. Of course, one of the requirements is you have to have 51% of the stake in the company. Otherwise, somebody else who owns it, you have to be like a primary owner, so more than 51%, like more than 50%, so 51% of part of the company. In case you don't have that, you would have to get an LME. Why? Because you would have to be hired for your own company if you don't have more than 51% of that company, right? But I'm telling you guys that LME requirement for this program is also different. You don't have to advertise and you don't really have to interview people for this position, which is kind of crazy. Why do they even call it LME? But it does give you extra 200 points for your express entry, so you can actually come on permanent residency like that. Now think about it, these guys. If you're running your own business back at home, like a corporation, let's say, you have to write a business plan, present it to the government of Canada, blah blah blah, but you can do that in Canada as well. So you can literally come here as your own company, hire yourself as an employee. This way you also get Canadian work experience, which is golden, and that's what a lot of people are lacking. Everyone is saying, Igor, how do I get Canadian work experience? Well, if you hire yourself as a manager to your own company that you open in Canada, you get Canadian work experience and you can get your express entry done and you can get your immigration done. I'm just thinking, why is nobody thinking about it this way? Just think out of the box. You don't need to get hired, you can hire yourself. And it might be better even. I know it's not for everyone, this program. I'm not targeting everyone on this video. It's not everyone is entrepreneur. Not everyone can just go and wants to open a business. Some of us just wants to be working for somebody because it's easier that way. Less risk, responsibility. But if this program is for you guys, that's amazing. And also, you wouldn't need my help for setting up your resumes, you know, helping you out to build a resume for job searches here in Canada. So you wouldn't need to go to my website, clicking on the link in the description of this video, checking out the resume services that I provide. Seriously, guys, it's just mind-blowing how people did not figure that out. Literally, you, your wife, your kids, everyone comes to Canada, registers a business. And if you ask me, guys, which kind of businesses do they need in Canada, what can I start? Well, if you are an entrepreneur, you have your own business, you can be like a journeyman, construction person, doing some house renovations, like people who install fireplaces like gas heaters or something like that. You can be a journeyman. You can be, let's say, you are doing some cleaning services in your home country and you're starting the same kind of company here. You know, you can be an engineer, a consultant, like any of us can be a consultant, literally. So you are already doing something. You have some kind of career in your home country and you can make a business out of it. And you can bring this business to Canada, pay taxes, hire Canadians, provide jobs to the local people here. Of course, Canada is going to want you and they're going to give you a working visa to work in your own company. It's just so simple, guys. Well, it is more complicated. There is actually lots of reading to do and lots of research to do, because there is not so much of information available on this part online. I was almost going to say this kind of immigration, but it is not an immigration. This is a working visa. But as I said, guys, what do you need to immigrate? You need Canadian. You need English, right? For your express entry, right? So while working here with Canadians, with local, you improve your English. While working here, you get Canadian work experience, which is giving you extra points for everything. And all of a sudden, you being not qualified to come to this country, you're becoming qualified. You have enough points, guys. It's crazy. And by the way, guys, it's Sunday today. I'm so surprised, like there is nobody on the street. And one of the impression I get from my subscribers who are coming to Canada is I've been here probably for too long too, because I got so used to it. Just look around, small houses, green stuff. It's like a beautiful village area with great jobs, great opportunities, and an amazing place to live and even retire. I say Canada is still my dream country, guys. So guys, I want to encourage you to check out my family channel. I'll leave a link so you can check out the family vlogs. We are doing a bunch of stuff there. And of course, guys, if you like this video, give it a big fat thumbs up. It's going to keep me motivated to produce more awesome videos. So make sure you do that if you like it. Guys, we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. See you soon, and see you in Canada.